Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, out on another walk, and this time I'm in Sussex. Not quite sure where I'm in Sussex, so I need a guide. Luckily today I've got Ed Warren. Lovely Ed Warren. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Richard. Nice to be back.
It's nice to have you back and taking me out on another walk.
Yeah, we're going to walk up onto Blackdown today, highest point in Sussex.
Highest point in Sussex. So just tell our lovely viewer, the single viewer, where Blackdown is.
Right, well, we're up on the Sussex-Surrey border, so we're almost the most northern point of the national park almost.
This is in West Sussex,
West
isn't
Sussex,
it?
yeah. Although it's got a Surrey postcode, it's in West Sussex.
Oh, has it? That's
so
interesting.
So it's 917 feet.
973
feet short of a mountain.
Gosh.
So we're and yeah, Lord Tennyson lived here, as I told you so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one of his favourite places. So
let's. We've got a gate to go through here, and you're going to take us up to have a good view.
Go to the first viewpoint.
Fantastic. And you're going to take some photos, which we hopefully can bung in as well, which would be wonderful.
If they come out well enough. This is the first viewpoint. There's about 5 viewpoints up here. And I think the aim is to get to the Temple of the Winds, which was where Lord Tennyson said was his favourite place, and is allegedly the highest point in West Sussex, or in Sussex.
In Sussex, yeah. Right.
So
we've come out on it's a February day. It's a little misty over the rest. And what are we looking? We're looking southwards now.
Yeah, looking south now, so you can see Sanctuary Ring if you look in the distance.
Gosh, oh yeah. You won't be able to see that on the wide angle shot. But
and then you're looking from Sanctuary along the hill towards Sutton, Bignor, and then I think when we get round the other side, you'll be able to see probably Harting Hill and
all round. Gosh.
Out towards Butser and.
There we are. Getting some stills. So the woods up here are a mixture, aren't they? Because I read that there's Scots pine is one of them.
Yeah, I think it's mostly pine. I think, to be honest with you.
But
they're obviously trying to
put it back
to heath.
To heath.
Because so I've been heard they're trying to get cattle back up here.
Right.
So we might come across some cows, which will please you today.
Oh, lovely.
I know how much you like your cows.
Yeah. After you.
Thank you. It's a little bit windy until we get onto the main path.
I think the thing about Scots pine trees is that it's quite acidic. It puts acid into the soil, and so it limits what can grow.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, they get mostly gorse up here anyway. I think.
Yeah, gorse and bracken.
Yeah, so that's nice to be there now.
Fantastic, absolutely beautiful.
So you can see down.
So this is a popular resort that people like to.
Yeah, a lot of people will
come along and have a walk.
You don't often come up here and find it quiet. It's usually a lot of people walking around. So.
And there are different routes up onto Blackdown. Yeah. I gather you can go up a steeper route, or you can take the leisurely route, or you can climb it yourself instead of driving up.
Yeah, climbing it's a young person's job. I don't think I'll be doing it at my weight and age. Not at the moment, anyway. They do have a race in Furness, I think, where they run up and back.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Well, we may be making a couple of videos. Bit like the ones I did with Nick Tan recently, because it's such a big area to explore. Ed, I gather there was a terrible plane crash that happened here. Let me just...
1967.
1967, an Iberian...
A caravel, yeah. The jet was a caravel.
Right.
I think there was about 70 odd people on there.
Gosh.
Crashed into the hill, killed everyone on board.
There was about 25 Britons, I read, who were killed, and a film star.
June Thorburn.
What was her name?
June Thorburn.
June Thorburn.
Yeah.
I don't.
I never heard of her.
No, I did look her up on Wikipedia, and she was sort of around in the 50s, I think, 1967, and they reckon that what happened was they had some new altimeters that was misread. And as a result, the plane just flew straight into the hill, skimming a farmhouse.
It actually skimmed a chimney, I believe.
Skimmed a chimney?
Yeah, I think it may have skimmed a couple of roofs, but I know it skimmed a chimney.
Gosh. And ploughed through a field of sheep, which is...
they did. They found a lot of dead sheep, didn't they, up there?
Yeah.
I believe. Look, Richard.
So we got on up onto the top, and we're just going to approach the
Some dew ponds, is that?
the dew pond. So let's just finish off what we were saying about this terrible air disaster. So there were many people on board, and it crashed down because of the
altimeter.
The altimeter, we think, and the aftermath was quite horrible. I did see a Pathé News newsreel.
I think a lot of the people that were first, I think you were talking, human body parts everywhere. Sheep everywhere.
Nobody's. There were no survivors.
No.
It was very grim.
Yeah.
But also there was another plane crash.
This
during
is
the
one you told
war.
me about. Yeah, this is one you told me about. I didn't know about.
And this was a Heinkel in 1942, I think it was.
Okay.
And it was a very windy night. And they were planning to do a bombing raid, and the plane was shot down in flames.
Okay.
One of them managed to bail out. Unfortunately, he didn't have a parachute on.
Oh.
The other one, I don't think, got out. He was buried with the wreckage, which landed nose first in Reekswood,
Right. Okay.
which is close to
is that
Fernhurst.
Fernhurst? Oh, if it's the Fernhurst one, I do sort. Yeah, I've heard of the Fernhurst one. Yeah. Yeah.
So the place here is associated strongly with death. Then,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
not,
bit of a shame.
not the best association. No.
No, we've had a lot of rain recently, which has made the paths slippery, but also we've got some dew ponds here, but you can't see them. Well, you can see them, but there's a dog in that one over there. But they're not in their traditional shape because they're slightly flooded, aren't they?
Yeah. A lot of water now. So
We're 917 feet high, and we've got the winds whistling around us, which I'm hoping isn't.
Hence, I think the name of the Temple of the Winds somehow.
Temple of the Winds, and that's where we're headed next. So we will continue our stroll until we get to this beautiful viewing point.
Yeah, there's another viewpoint around the corner,
Right.
which looks out across towards Butser Hill.
Just wanted to show you this. Here we have some of this fantastic gorse, and I love gorse because it gives you that yellow. The flowers are just coming out, and I don't know whether gorse is all winter flowering or not. Perhaps someone will tell me. It's busy taking photographs, but it gives you the illusion anyway, if nothing else, that spring is coming.
It's coming,
and it will be so great when spring is here. So the gorse up here, you can imagine when it all comes into flower, it's going to be lovely. Look at all this lot. I get very excited, as you can tell, with when things are coming into flower. It's going to be fantastic. And already we can see.
See Butser Hill through there.
Butser Hill, is it? On top of Butser Hill, they have the round houses of early, I think, Bronze Age, Iron Age man. There's an ongoing experiment, I think, people living up there, and sheep that would have been around at that time, and just working out what it was like. But here we are. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. On the top of Blackdown, looking southwest.
Towards Portsmouth and Butser and
towards Portsmouth.
Alton. And there's the observatories over there. If you see them, they're at Alton.
In the far distance. Yeah, it's terrific.
There you go.
Look at that. So this is just one of our videos that we're doing here on the top of Blackdown. Ed's very kindly shepherding me around, which is great, whilst he's taking pictures with his new flash camera and lens. Do join us again. Thanks, Ed, for this one.
Thanks, Richard.
And we'll see you in part 2 of our exploration of Blackdown Hill.
Yep.
It'll be great. Looking forward to it. Where do we go now?
We're going to go that way in a minute.
That way?
Yep.
Righto. See you in part 2.